Yo, assalamu alaikum, what's up, it's your boy Mo, alhamdulillah. I'm back uploading on the channel, and this video, inshallah, I'm going to be talking about the AFCON, specifically about the Egyptian national team. And obviously they played two games, one against Mozambique, and that ended in a draw. And obviously the last one was against Ghana, which also ended in the same result, 2-2 draw. So I want to talk about it, tell you guys my opinion, and maybe what could Egypt do better, in the next games, inshallah. So without further ado, let's jump right into it, inshallah. So obviously the results are disappointing. Not a lot of people expected these results, especially in the first game against Mozambique, with all due respect, but the level is just different, between the Egyptian national team and its history. Obviously Egypt is the most titled in Africa in this competition, 7 times. So the expectations were higher than what we saw, at least. And obviously against Mozambique, a team that is just not on the level, and to have a draw against them in the last minutes with a penalty kick, that was a bit disappointing. Obviously against Ghana as well. Ghana are not the same Ghana as before. They've even lost to Cape Verde in the group stage. So they're not the same Ghana as before. They're not in the top 5 strongest teams in this competition. So also the result was a bit disappointing. But let's look at the bright side. At least Egypt didn't lose any of the games, which was possible, which was very possible because Egypt had to make a comeback in both games. They were losing 2-1, so they had to do a comeback, of course. So that's another way of looking at it, the positive way. That is good, and I believe Mohamed Salah said that in the interview that he had today. But still, I just see that the coach of Egypt is doing a lot of mistakes. Like, he plays in a 4-3-3 formation, but he refuses to start Marwan Atiyah, who at the moment might be the best CDM in Egypt. So that's just, I don't know why, man. Like, start the man, start him. Like, he has proved himself, and it's clear that Egypt needs to work on the midfield. So why not just at least give him more minutes that you gave him against Ghana or even against Mozambique, if he didn't even get in, I believe. So I just like, why, man? Like, why? And then I see a lot of people, criticizing El Neni for not having the best game against Mozambique and also against Ghana. But again, why would you play him as a 6? Why would you play him as a CDM if he's more dangerous or to the opposition, or better at the number 8 position? So why would you play him CDM? Play him center midfield. Make him more attacking. Like, I believe he's more dangerous attacking wise. So, or maybe you don't start him at all. You have a lot of options in the midfield. Like, you could play with Marwan Atiyah, Imam Ashur, who has proved himself in the last game, obviously, and then another CDM, Hamdi Fathi, if you want to, play with 2 CDMs, and then have Elneny as a choice on the bench. And this man still has not tried Yasser Ibrahim, who has proved himself to be one of the best centre-backs in Egypt. But still, Higazi is the one that plays. Higazi obviously has got the more experience, that's for sure. Yasser Ibrahim has proved himself. Why don't you give the man minutes? Give him at least minutes, because if you don't give him minutes now, when are you going to give him minutes? You're going to give him minutes when, if Higazi gets injured. Imagine that. Imagine this guy plays his first game, I don't know, in the quarter-final, inshallah. Imagine that. Like, it's a game used to the environment of the tournament and everything. So I don't know why this guy is not giving these people a chance to play. It was good that he gave Mustafa Fathi a chance to play. That was a good sub. Maybe some people would criticize this sub, saying that Zizo is the one that should have started because he's one of the best players in Egypt, obviously, also, and he also plays on the right wing, obviously, because Mohamed Salah got injured. But now I see that was a good sub, because Mustafa Fathi, attacking wise, he's good, he's very good, mashallah, Allah Akbar, Allahumma barik. And he did also play good, by my opinion, the best formation for the Egyptian national team, in a 3-4-3 formation. And when defending, it turns into a 5-4-1, the 2 wingers, they drop, and the 2 midfielders on the sides, they also drop. In my opinion, that's the best formation. And I can give you, I've wrote down the formation with the players these are my choices. Obviously, Shinawi in goal. And then you have 3 centre backs: Hegazi, Yasir Ibrahim, and Abdul Minan. And then 4 players in the midfield. Obviously, in my opinion, one of the best CDMs in Egypt, Marwan Atiyah. This guy should start. Next to him, Imam Ashur, who's good defensively and attacking wise. Like, he's one of the national team's best. MashaAllah, Allahu Akbar, Allahumma barik. And then on the right side, Zizo, because you need his crosses. And on the left side, Fatouh, the left back, who I don't know why he hasn't also got minutes. Like, this guy is an attacking fullback. I don't know. This guy can cross. This guy can dribble. He hasn't got minutes. And then the 3 up front, Trezeguet and Mustafa Mohamed, who, like, so far is Egypt's best player. And obviously Mustafa Fathi on the right side. Yes, I believe that he's the best choice for the right wing while Salah is injured. Yes, this is the formation that I would go for in the next game, But you never know what the coach will do. Like, I was really shocked with him. I thought he was pretty good, but maybe he needs time. But you never know. So now let's talk about Mohamed Salah's injury. Some people say, he faked it because, I don't know, he was scared or something. Nah, bro. Never, bro. This guy is a Champions League winner. This guy played big games. This guy played against Barcelona. This guy played against Real Madrid. This guy won the Premier League. MashaAllah. Allahumma barik. Like, what are you saying? Scared? Nah, bro. He ain't scared of a group stage game. Yes, the pressure was on him, but the pressure was pretty much always on him. Like, what are you talking about? He's the captain. But nah, I don't think he was pressured. I just think he got injured. Maybe it was a mental thing that turned into a physical thing. You never know. But he got injured, and from what I heard, he's not going to play the next game or the game after if we qualify, inshallah. But yeah, hopefully he recovers soon and we'll see him, inshallah, in the future. But now, Mohamed Salah, despite the criticism, we just have to remember that this guy is amazing. Like, we can't forget who he is, as a player. He might have a bad game here and there, but come on now, like, he's the national team's most important player. Like, what are we talking about here? So please give the man his respect, and hopefully he recovers soon, inshallah, and he returns to the national team. I hope even before, like, if we qualify, inshallah, I hope I see him on the bench in the next game, and in the game after, inshallah, hopefully he will be playing. But there's doubts. So now, what are Egypt's chances in this competition, really? Like, and what are their chances in beating Cape Verde in the last group stage game? Because Cape Verde have proved themselves. Like, they've beat both Ghana and Mozambique, who Egypt has struggled against them and had a draw against both of them. So what are the chances? I say, inshallah, Egypt will win, because Egypt need to win this game. They really need to win it to make sure they qualify as second, because it's not possible anymore to qualify as first. Who would have thought that Cape Verde would qualify as first in this group? Yeah, not me. But I guess we'll see what happens, inshallah. But what are the chances? I think Cape Verde are not going to go 100% because they've already secured the first place. So maybe they'll play with some subs here and there. I don't think they're gonna go 100% because you don't want to risk injuries and that. Egypt's gonna go 100% because they need to win it. Because if they get a draw, it becomes complicated. They might have a chance to obviously qualify a third, but it's complicated. You never know what could happen. So Egypt could, inshallah, secure the win as second team. So yes, I predict a tough win. It wouldn't be easy. Like, I think Egypt might get a 1-0 victory and secure the second place. Yeah, I just, like, from what I've saw in the last games, I'm not really optimistic. Not at all. Like, I was a bit disappointed in the coach. I can't lie. Like, I believe the coach is the biggest problem here. I think he's the most responsible in the draw, out of the team, because of his choices, really. And hopefully, inshallah, it would turn good somehow. Maybe he will fix some stuff. You never know. Maybe he'll figure something out. Hopefully, inshallah, Egypt will win the next game and qualify. But it only gets tougher and tougher because if Egypt draws and qualifies as a third, then what are they gonna do against the big teams if they can't secure a win in this group? So it would be tough. Like, hopefully they qualify with a win at least against Cape Verde, but I'm not. I just don't see it as a 3-0 victory or anything. Nah, I believe it might be a good 1-0 victory, secure the qualifying, inshallah. So yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. So you guys tell me your predictions down in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.